My partner cheated for months. His mistress was my childhood friend. I was halfway through brewing my morning coffee when Mark's phone buzzed on the counter. He'd forgotten it again, something that happened more often lately. The screen lit up with a notification from conference group chat, but my stomach dropped anyway. It wasn't the first time I'd seen that name. Over the past 6 months, Mark had been working late twice a week, his collar smelling like jasmine perfume when he kissed my cheek. My brain had always labeled it as paranoia. You're imagining things, I'd tell myself. He's just stressed with work. But Clara had stopped returning my texts around the same time. Clara and I were inseparable growing up. We shared secrets under bunk beds and held hands at her mom's funeral when we were 16. She'd been my maid of honor, grinning through tears as I vowed forever to Mark. When she pulled me aside afterward and joked, "Don't screw this up, okay?" I'd laughed, not noticing how her eyes lingered on him. The first red flag was her cancellation of our annual girls' trip. "Work's crazy," she'd texted, followed by a string of heart emojis. Odd, I thought. Clara never missed our traditions. Then came Mark's overtime. Once a month, turned to weekly, then bi-weekly. He'd come home hollow-eyed, claiming exhaustion, recoiling when I tried to hug him. I'd lie awake, staring at his back, wondering when we'd last laughed over pancakes or argued about the thermostat. The distance felt physical, like a sheet of ice thickening between us. One night, I rolled over and whispered, "Are we okay?" He didn't flinch. "Just tired, babe." The phone buzzed again. This time, the notification previewed a message. "Pick you up at 7? Can't wait to see you again." Sent to conference group chat. My hands shook as I tapped the screen. The passcode, our anniversary, still worked. Messages flooded in, months of them. August 12th. Mark, I miss your laugh. Clara, then come over and hear it. October 5th. Clara, this is getting too real. Mark, we'll figure it out, I promise. Photos followed. Clandestine dinners, hiking trips they'd framed as solo adventures. In one, Clara wore the necklace I'd gifted her last Christmas. The room tilted. I gripped the counter, coffee boiling over and hissing on the burner. 6 months. They'd met for lunches, booked hotels, whispered I love yous, all while Clara asked me about my date nights with Mark. "You're so lucky," she'd sigh. "He's perfect." I confronted him that night. He cried, which surprised me. I'd never seen Mark cry, not even when his dad died. "It just happened," he said, crumbling onto the couch. "She was there when you weren't." "When I wasn't?" My voice cracked. "I've been here, cooking your meals, paying the bills, waiting for you to what? Notice you'd given up?" He looked at me like I was a stranger. "You stopped trying, stopped wanting me." Clara didn't. The words carved through me. I'd juggled 2 jobs while he finished grad school, celebrated his promotions, learned to love his hobbies. But somewhere along the way, I'd buried my own joy. And instead of telling me, he'd handed our problems to the one person who knew how to break me. Clara didn't answer my calls. She blocked me on everything. 3 weeks later, I sit in a barren apartment, half-unpacked boxes littering the floor. Mark's sofa, my dishes, his books. Our cat, Whiskers, glares at me from a laundry basket, as if I'm the intruder. Friends send cautious, "thinking of you" texts. Family tiptoes around the word divorce. But no one mentions Clara. It's like she vanished, taking the last decade of my trust with her. This morning, I found an old Polaroid of us. Clara and me at 14, sticky with snow cone syrup, making peace signs. I tore it to shreds, then spent an hour taping it back together. The pregnancy test sits unopened on the bathroom sink. TLDR, caught my husband in a months-long affair with my childhood best friend. Now I'm alone, pregnant, and reeling from the double betrayal.